Hi, welcome to this episode of the CE Tool Den. It's been a while since we did a review, but we're going to do a review today, and we're going to review the Generation 2 Craftsman RP brushless hammer drill. So let's get to it. Okay, the model number for this new Gen 2 brushless RP hammer drill is going to be CMCD726B. You can also get this in a kit. I bought a bare tool because I definitely don't need batteries. But this is the way it comes. This was the new look to it. A little bit smaller, more compact. We'll get to it in a minute. So this is, it's got a 1/2-inch chuck. It's got 495 unit watts out for power. That's how Stanley Black & Decker likes to grade their power instead of like torque and specs like that. It's got a 2-speed gearbox. So on speed 1, it says 0 to 500, and on speed 2, 0 to 2000. No load, this is on the no load. No load BPM, speeds per minute, is 0 to 34,000. And tool length 7.45 inches, and it weighs 2.8 pounds. And now we're going to get to show you what it looks like and compare it to the USA made new the old hammer drill, the USA made. I never bought the Gen 1 RP brushless because I had the USA version and I like that version better, because the Gen 1 was actually less powerful than the USA, but this one seems to be more powerful. So let's get to it. Alright, here we go. The Gen 2 RP brushless, speed 2, switch, speed 1. You've got up to 15 on the clutch for your fastening. You got your drill mode, your hammer drill mode. It does have a plastic chuck here, but the rest is metal. So that's what it looks like. I mean, it seems to be a smooth action, which is good. And introducing a new feature to this is going to be the magnetic bit holder on the top. So it's going to have magnetic bit holders. So we're going to show you that feature later in the video, but this is it for now, and we're going to compare this to the USA version, which is here. This is the USA hammer drill. Definitely a little, like a tiny pinch longer, the USA or the Gen 2. I believe the RP brushless is about the same size as this. So you're going to have a difference. That looks like probably about 1/4 of an inch shorter, the new one. The one thing though the USA did have is a metal chuck. I think that's a Jacobs. The brushless RP Generation 1 had the plastic chuck. So they, they cut costs down. But if you look at it, I mean, this model always is going to have the upgraded stuff because of the USA made. But overall, this seems to have, on paper, more powerful than the Gen 1 and the USA version of the tool. So let's get to doing a little bit of comparisons. I have it written down. So the USA has 400 unit watts out, 34,000 beats per minute. On speed 1 is 0 to 600, and on speed 2, 0 to 2,000. So this one has the same RPMs as far as like at the max, 0 to 2,000. According to the box, yep. But on speed 1, it's 0 to 500. So it's probably better for like on speed 1 for like if you're doing like a smaller type of drilling or fastening, like RPM wise. But it's gonna have, I believe, more torque. This is where I think this one, the upgrade Gen 2, is gonna be better. The RP brushless was very, they took a lot of the power out when you compare it to this, because they went with RP brushless and they pretty much stopped selling these in stores. You can still order these online, but the Gen 1 RP brushless was 340 unit watts out where this one is 400 and the new one is 495. So this one's the Gen 2 is definitely more powerful. Same speed on 0 to 600 for the RP brushless Gen 1, but on speed 2 is 0 to 1900 RPMs on the Gen 1, and 32,300 beats per minute on the beating, the hammer mode function on the Gen 1. So definitely a much better upgrade over the Gen 1 RP brushless, and definitely an upgrade over the USA hammer drill that came out a few years ago. But definitely we're going to test and review this out and show you how much better it is and improvements. And this has been one of the drills I use a lot when it comes to drilling. I pretty much, I don't really use drills for fastening. I use impact drivers. I prefer it. I know drills are faster at fastening, but overall I'm just a fan of impact drivers for fastening. I use drills pretty much primarily for drilling, or drilling into concrete or something like that. So this, I'm going to tell you, I really enjoyed. I've been using this for a little bit now, a little bit over a month, and more like a month and a half, and I've actually loved it. It does have the LED light right there on the bottom. Nice feature. When you look at the USA version, you just have a little dot. So it's definitely a wider, more, you know, better light than the Gen 1 and the the USA made. But this, and it's definitely smaller, so you're gonna have advantages with something like this. I know with the Wall and Stanley Black & Decker, everything's trending to more compact, and this is definitely gonna fit the bill. And they have a drill driver for this, and that's even shorter. The power's the same, just without the hammering function. I'm not going to buy that because I have this instead, and I just rather use this. So, but if you want a more compact drill, get the Craftsman, just the drill version, not the hammer drill version. If you want more compact and you don't have to worry about drilling the concrete, and you just want to drill around the house, that one is very good too. It's like I said, it's the same thing like this, and you'll love it. It's got the same features, just a little shorter. All right, to compare the two, we're gonna do a weight test without the battery. So you're just gonna get the tool. The USA is 2 pounds 12 ounces, and the new Gen 2 hammer drill is 2 pounds 11 ounces. So an ounce difference, but you're definitely getting a shorter, more compact drill compared to the original. Some upgraded features and a more powerful drill. Also brushless. Both are brushless. So we're done with that comparison. Let's get to drilling. Alright, before I forget, we're going to show you the features of the tool itself with the bits, the bit holder. So let's get some of these bits. We'll try these like 2-inch bits. So say you want, here's 2 Phillips head, but we'll just see. The magnet's pretty strong. Alright, so you can see that the magnets on this are really strong. And I'm shaking it pretty good. I don't want to wear myself out. But it just goes to show you that you can be safe and secure knowing that your bits will be secured on the drill itself with these 2 bit holders. Alright, so let's crank this to speed 2 and start drilling. Alright, here is the tool itself. We have a full battery. There's the light. Right now we have it on speed 2 drill mode. And we're going to make our first hole. We got a 1/2-inch drill bit. You can see the power that it has. So we'll start at the edge over here. Like butter. Absolutely like butter. Like, no problem for this drill. So this being the biggest drill bit that we have, as far as thickness is concerned, did it with no problem. This is a 4 amp hour battery. Not bad. Let's see. Let's test it out in speed 1. High torque level. Let's see what we get. No problem. You're definitely slower because you have less RPMs, but you definitely have more torque on speed 1. But I will say this, it did a great job. Nice and smooth. That speed 2 was a beast. Really did good. Something like this, definitely worth having. We're going to try some fasteners next. Okay, we're going to use a 4.5-inch timber lock that uses a special bit, their own type of special bit that they have. It's not like a Torx bit. It's a little bit different. So we're going to try that without a pilot hole and see how we get. That's the 4.5-inch. That was on speed 1. I'm going to take this out at speed 2. We're going to try speed 2. Holy crap, that's fast. Wow. Really fast. This is extremely powerful. Got some smoke coming out, so I'll just let that cool off for a second. This drill is extremely powerful. As you can see, just by doing this test, oof, that's hot, that this new drill, this Gen 2, has definitely the power to do it for the Craftsman RP brushless system. And now you have the extra features of the bit holders, a better light. The one thing I will say is maybe they should have probably stuck to the metal chuck, but this chuck is not bad compared to other types of plastic chucks they've had. Like I said, this is the only part that's plastic on the chuck itself. Like this is all plastic, but I'm talking about this part itself, the chuck. The rest is metal. So underneath this plastic covering is the metal parts, but it's very powerful. We're gonna try some screws with this. Again, I strictly just use my drill just for drilling holes and not so much fastening, but if I needed to, I know this will definitely do it. Okay, we're gonna drill in this 4-inch screw without a pilot hole into the wood and see how it does. This is a Torx, I think that's a T25. Alright, we're gonna do it right there. Speed 2. Absolutely fast. Speed 2. That's 4 inches. Oops. Hot screw. But we'll let that cool down. The only thing that I like when it comes to hammer drills, the one thing I wish that they would have had on these hammer drills would have been the hammer drill handle. I know some companies don't put that in theirs, you know, for their hammer drill handles. The one thing I will say with the USA model is it did have this little area right here for the hammer drill handle. And if you didn't know, for the people that have the USA model, you didn't know that this is the one that you're supposed to get. If you look at their advertisements for the USA, it'll have the handle. But this doesn't come with the handle either. So the secret is, we'll get picked up in a minute. The secret is the DeWalt handle. You buy this on their service website, and it's compatible with this Craftsman. So it works good with that USA, but not with the RP brushless. But it also works with the RP brushless Gen 1. So there's that. So overall, this is a huge improvement on the Gen 1 RP brushless. It's a upgrade power-wise on the USA one. I know they're going compact, but it would be nice to have a hammer drill handle on these things, but not a make or break. But at the end of the day, this will get the job done. This is going to be my go-to every day now when it comes to between the USA and this one. This one has the power. So far, I've been, like I said, I've been using this for over a month. This has been a really great addition to the shop. I mean, not like I don't have a lot of other drills, but you know, this has been outstanding. The fact that it has the better light now compared to the other ones, the previous models, and this bit holder, it's going to be nice. It's going to be really nice. I'm probably going to be using this with no more than a 4 amp hour battery. The 2 amp is a great battery too. It'll give you a lighter weight. So if you like this video, like this review, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and as always, have yourselves a good day, good night. Hit the bell for notifications. Until the next review, we have a bunch more stuff.